Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, how are we getting on? Welcome to a brand new Fallout 76 news video, and today we have a little overview of Quakecon and all the information related to 76 from that, and the details of how we'll be able to pick up rewards from Nuclear Winter once that goes away with the arrival of Fallout Worlds in a couple of weeks. So, let's jump in and take a look. Okay, so a couple of cool bits and pieces here. I know a lot of people were wanting to know what's happening with the end of Nuclear Winter. Obviously, we've now got a release date for Fallout Worlds, being the 8th of September, so it'd be good to have a look at that, as well as a little overview of the Quakecon stuff. And Bethesda also put out a bit of information on Starfield today as well, so just a little snippet here and there, but I shall be covering that fairly soon as well. So, let's jump in and take a look at this Inside the Vault blog post. So... Quakecon recap Nuclear Winter rewards. In this week's edition of Inside the Vault, we've rounded up Fallout 76 segments from our Quakecon at home, which took place this past weekend. We're also sharing an in-depth look at our plans to roll out rewards for players who participate in Nuclear Winter before the sunset of the mode in September, and details on a Purveyor Mystery Pick weekend beginning today. So, in case you missed it, QuakeCon at Home. Community came together over the weekend to join us for QuakeCon at Home, where we shared the latest and greatest for many of our titles, including Fallout 76. During the event, Mark Tucker and Bo Buchanan from the Fallout 76 development team have sat down with us to talk about how Appalachia has been evolving this year, as well as where it's headed with our Fallout Worlds update on September 8th. In case you weren't able to watch the live stream, we've rounded up many of the QuakeCon 76 segments for you below, including our signature developer panel on Fallout Worlds. So this stuff's available on YouTube and Twitch on Bethesda's accounts if you do want to catch up with them over there, or of course I'll link the blog post below so you can find the links there if you want to as well. But we've got the 20-minute segment here that was all about what's happening in Fallout 76 at the moment, specifically Fallout Worlds. I talked a little bit about the upcoming update to Daily Ops as well, which will be very cool. So if you want to catch up on that, all of that's in here. Of course, I've covered most of this before, so I'll link a few videos up on cards in the corner if you want to catch up on that stuff as well. So we have the Making Appalachia Your Own with Fallout Worlds segment here, and there's the Endgame Guide, which was Johnny Roses, Lone Vault Wanderer, the chap from the New Zealand and Australia community team, doing a stream on bits and pieces for the end game of Fallout 76. He then played a little bit of 76 with UFC middleweight Rob Whittaker, which was an interesting little stream. And there's the UK Stream Team Buildathon, which was Final Render, No Respawns, and Halsey doing a little build-off for an hour, which was good fun as well. Glad I got to catch that. And the Camp Love It or Nuke It thing. I'm not sure what the details are with that, but I'll have to catch up on that one, so do check that one out as well. Obviously, that's all linking over to the Twitch channel, so you'll be able to watch those streams back if you would like to there. So, next steps for Nuclear Winter. Obviously, as I said, with the arrival of Fallout Worlds, Nuclear Winter will be sunset. Before I dive into this, well, remember, the order for the upcoming Public Worlds segments and themes will have been released on the Discord. So the first month of Public Worlds should be Happy Builder. That will be the first choice. Then it'll be, what's it called? High Risk, I believe it is. It's the PvP world comes for the second month. Then Dwell or Must Die is the third one. That's the high damage output for enemies. And then you've got Quantum World and Butcher's Delight to follow it. So that's the first few months of Public Worlds lined up for you if you're interested in that. Obviously, links to all the videos I've done covering those if you want to find out a little bit more as well. But, as we shared in our panel at QuakeCon, Fallout Worlds update on September 8th is going to introduce public worlds and custom worlds to Fallout 76. We can't wait to get these new modes into community's hands because they're going to offer players all new kinds of ways to experience Appalachia. Additionally, we're implementing our second expansion for Daily Ops, which will offer a challenging new weekend event, more locations, new enemy group, and new rewards. So yeah, the challenging weekend event that they're referring to is the double mutation thing, and it's not going to be every weekend, I don't think, but it's going to be, I'm not sure if it's every other weekend or once a month. I've forgotten off the top of my head. Video I linked before should tell you anyway. But that's basically going to be 2 extra mutations instead of just the one. So obviously with Decryption you have Savage Strike, and with Uplink you have the Enhanced Perception one that I forget the name of now, but it means you can't stealth. So those 2 are the base ones, and then you have an additional mutation like Freezing or Volatile or whatever on the top of that. So with these events, you will have 2 extra mutations. So you might have faster and explosive, for example, as a combination. So interesting, and definitely ups the challenge a little bit. The new locations look pretty cool as well. I had a little run around the location, which was Arctos Farmers Biolab, which is the spot underneath it, which is very, very cool. Obviously the place where, what the heck's that event called? Project Paradise takes place. Very, very cool location. Really nice to see that getting a bit more use. So fun location for daily ops as well. So looking forward to seeing that. But as we announced earlier this year, we're going to be saying goodbye to Nuclear Winter when the Fallout Worlds update arrives. So 8th of September will be when Nuclear Winter goes goodbye. All players will receive new rewards for their efforts in Nuclear Winter mode, and we're making Nuclear Winter cosmetic items available in Adventure mode. So the full breakdown on what you can get and how to get it is just below. Well, more or less a full breakdown anyway. So we have the new pennant, which everybody who has played any Nuclear Winter at all will be getting, so you'll be able to build this in your camp. Just a little freebie they're throwing in there. So everyone who completed at least one Nuclear Winter match will receive a special Nuclear Winter themed pennant that they can build in their camps. These will be added to the players' accounts within a week or two following the Fallout Worlds update. On patch day, all players who participated in Nuclear Winter mode will receive perk coins based on their Nuclear Winter progress. So this is going to break down as 6 perk coins per Nuclear Winter perk card you earned. So every time you earned a perk card, it will now translate to perk coins that you'll be able to use to level up your legendary perks in Adventure mode. So you will earn up to a maximum of 600 of those, as well as 1 extra perk coin per Overseer ticket you earned, up to a maximum of 200. If I remember rightly, the Overseer tickets were for getting victories, but I can't remember too clearly. So depending on how much you played and how successful you were, you should get even more rewards for that once Nuclear Winter is sunset on the 8th. So previously they had mentioned that players would receive 6 perk coins per Overseer rank, which was incorrect. I think this basically works out at the same. It's a slightly different distribution, but it means the same number of perk coins are available. There's 600, 6 per level with 100 levels. It's the same total either way. Players will actually receive 6 perk coins per perk card they earn from Nuclear Winter play, which actually does mean for me that I will be getting a few less, so meh. But on the other hand, I'm not that worried about it. It's a nice little extra, but far more interestingly, all the rewards that I didn't pick up along the way that I will be able to pick up from other events in Adventure mode. So, Nuclear Winter offered loads of cosmetic rewards that you could achieve by climbing the Overseer ranks. We plan to transition a majority of these into the reward pools for a number of in-game events, so that players who did not manage to unlock them in Nuclear Winter can still have a shot at claiming them. So, the events that will now grant the Nuclear Winter rewards are Colossal Problems, that's the nuking Monongah Mine and fighting Earl. We'll have an increased drop pool, reward pool for that, which is good because it definitely needed one. So, nice to get a few more from there. Encrypted will also be getting a few rewards as well. Project Paradise, I think that's probably going to be the hardest one to actually get the rewards from, but hopefully it will encourage people to dive into it a bit more often, which will be fun, because it's a good event, that one, and a cool location, so hopefully if we can get a few more people running it, it will add a little bit more variety to the gameplay, so that'll be cool. Scorched Earth will also be getting a few extra rewards added to that, so I assume these are going to be random drops, so as you're taking on the Scorched Beast Queen, you get an opportunity to get a few new extra rewards out of it. And limited time events, Festive Scorched and Hunt for the Treasure Hunter will also be dropping a few of the rewards as well. There's a good range of them, so I'm guessing it'll be 2 or 3 for each event, so that's pretty cool. Expands the loot pools on all of those as well. Obviously Festive Scorched is not too far away now, surprisingly, depressingly, depending on how you look at it, because I'm sure Christmas will be upon us way too soon. And Hunt for the Treasure Hunter comes around roughly once a month or once every couple of months or so anyway, so there'll be plenty of opportunities to get that one. So, for those who are concerned about this, and I know there were a few people, some of the rewards from Nuclear Winter will be remaining exclusive to that mode, ones focused around your successes, really. So, they've covered that just here. While we wanted to make sure that you still have opportunities to earn former Nuclear Winter rewards in Adventure mode, we also know that many players who worked really hard to unlock certain items by ranking up in Nuclear Winter 2. As a result, we feel that items like statues and trophies should only remain available to players who achieved them by playing Nuclear Winter. So they said they were going to hold a few of these back for Nuclear Winter rewards, sort of legacy rewards for those who achieved them through Nuclear Winter. So you've got that unique thing, which is cool. I'm glad they've done this as well. They've hit a nice balance here, I think. The following items will remain exclusive to your progression in Nuclear Winter, and players will no longer be able to earn them once the mode is offline, i.e. as of the 8th of September. And that is the Bronze, Silver and Gold Nuclear Winter trophies, and the Bronze, Copper and Marble Nuclear Winter statues. So I don't recall the statues. I don't think so. I might have seen a couple of them actually in people's camps, but the trophies, obviously, the smaller scale ones that you can place on surfaces like tables and the like. So I've got a couple of those, and it'd be very, very cool to have those sort of carry over, but as legacy rewards. So for those who have achieved those overseer ranks. Obviously, you've got till the 8th of September to have a nice crack at it and try and work your way up there to get any rewards you might have missed out on from this particular pool as well. So if you want them, now's the time to grab them. And finally, we've received feedback from lots of players in the community who would like to freely explore Vault 51. So they said they were going to add this into the game with the release of Fallout Worlds, and that plan is still in place. So once that update arrives, we're going to crack open the vault doors so that you can poke around as you please and learn more about what happened to the dwellers of Vault 51. So in the past, the entrance was kind of ruined. I think they've repaired it since, but the door won't open. So as of Fallout Worlds, you'll be able to go in, have a poke around and find out what happened, which won't be tied, or at least I rather doubt it'll be tied, to your Overseer rank anymore. So you'll actually be able to explore it and dive into the lore of the vault directly, which would be cool, because there's a few areas I was curious about that I didn't get to look at, so it'll be fun to have a poke around in there. Shutting down Nuclear Winter was an incredibly difficult decision for us as a team, and we'd like to extend a hearty thank you to everyone who participated in the mode, whether you joined in just one match or 1,000. We hope that the rewards mentioned above will aid you in your adventures, and we're looking forward to diving into Fallout Worlds with all of you next month. So, there we go, overview of what is happening with the end of Nuclear Winter next month. And last but not least on the list here is Roll the Dice with the Purveyor. For those who are interested in doing such things, you can take your script down to Purveyor Murmur. So that's running from 12 PM Eastern Time on the 26th through till the 30th. Again, 12 PM Eastern Time, so 5 PM in the UK, BST. So, yeah, probably not the most exciting event to round out with there, but it is happening if there is some script burning hole in your pocket and you want to take your chances. You can head over and do that one. So yeah, some interesting news there. Good to know what's happening with Nuclear Winter. One last thing I would like to mention, don't know if those of you guys have noticed it on Twitter, but the project lead for Fallout 76, Jeff Gardner, has just announced today actually that he is leaving Bethesda and moving on to pastures new. So the leadership of the development of the game, the continuing development, will be taken over by somebody new. I'm not sure who yet. We haven't heard an announcement on that, but very interesting. So, of course, good opportunity to wish Jeff all the best in the future and with his future projects. Look forward to seeing what he's doing. He's been involved in every Bethesda game since Oblivion, so he's had quite a hand in a lot of things. So, it'll be interesting to see what he moves on to next. So, sad day, but good luck for the future to Jeff, and very, very cool to see what he does next. So, on that note, interesting stuff. I hope you found this interesting and informative. If you did, please do hit those buttons for me. I do very, very much appreciate it. Social media links, merch store, and channel memberships available down below the video as well if you are interested in supporting the channel in that way. Massive thank you to everybody who's done that. It really helps out. And if you get a chance to join us for live streams as well, we will, of course, be continuing with Fallout 76 and finishing off Mass Effect 2 either tonight or on Tuesday. So do drop in for those. And then it should be, I think, probably The Witcher after that, which will be fun for a B game. So I do hope you join us for that. As I say, I've got a little bit of here and there coming on Starfield in the next day or two, so do watch out for that stuff as well if you're looking forward to that game. But for now, thank you very much for watching. I look forward to speaking to you all very, very soon.